All right, so clean the sides, clean the grooves, and this is one side that I have not done yet. We knocked the other thing we did is we knocked the burr off the sides of this bar. And I don't know if this will focus. You can see it. It's almost a U profile of where the chain chassis rides on the bar, and that's what creates it slowly wears, and that's what creates these burrs that will roll over on the side of the bar and causes the bar to do funny things. So what I have here is a piece off of 325 chain. As I've shown, this bar does not have a lot of wear on it from bad filing or being pushed on in a bind. It's just worn from chain riding down it. So what I use now on this step is this device. This one's by Preferred. It's a very coarse single cut file, and what it does is it holds it 90 degrees to the bar. So what I do is I hold it this way. You got to hold this piece in with your thumb that holds the file wedged in there, and then I'll drag it down this way. I'm really particular about taking and keeping the roll, and then drag it back this way, and it will generally pull harder one way than the other, and that's because your bar normally is not worn even. And I don't know if this will pick it up. Yeah, you can see where it's starting to take that burr off up here. You can see where it's the shiny spots here. Camera's not getting it real well. Anyways, you get the idea. And it's a slow process. It takes 4 or 5 minutes with both hands. And when you get done, you'll know, because you'll have a fresh edge all the way down. And let's see if it'll sit up here. One day I'll invest in a tripod. But so this is a nice consistent edge all down this bar, and the sides are square to the sides of the top rails are square to the sides of the bar. So that chain's going to run square and perpendicular to what you're trying to cut. Now, the last step I do is I will take the file and hold it at like a 45, and I make a single light pass down either side. And what that does, it puts just a very slight chamfer on here. When you get done, when I get done dressing the other side with this bar would run fine back with 3/8 chain. It came straight off the ground at a sawmill. The guy said it was junk. And all told, I can knock one of these out in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe if it's really rough. I'm going to put a tip on this, so there'll be another 10, but that's just purely because I want to. This tip is fine. It's free. The points are in good shape. And I don't know if this will pick it up, but yeah, it hadn't even eaten the paint off the tip of this bar here. So this tip has got a lot of life left in it. This wear, it'll focus, is from the chain being loose. So this was the bottom side, and as the chain comes around this radius, it accelerates. So it doesn't accelerate, but it has other forces on it trying to sling it out, and it comes around the corner, and then if it's loose, it'll actually hammer right here. And that's what kills most of the tips on these. It's not really the bearings going bad. Very rarely do I see one scatter. I have seen it. It's not unheard of, but that's mainly what I see. That's also what causes wear back here on this end of the bar. Chain coming off your drive sprocket, and it loops and it hammers right here on what's called the heel. And it'll make this spot really flat. That's why a new bar has a lot of curve there, and it'll beat it off. But That's all there is to it, and people say it's a lot of work. And I know this is a low end. This is an Oregon 20-inch 50 thousandths bar husky mount. That's $55-$60 right now, and if I can refurb 2 of these to back to like new condition, that's a little over $100 an hour. I'm pretty good at what I do, but $100 an hour is really handy to me. And I have tons of bars here that I'll go through and I'll rehab them. People don't want them, so I clean them up, fix them up. That one right there is the exact same bar I'm working on. It's a 20-inch Oregon bar. I don't buy bars. I just keep digging them out of trash piles. Now, if they're bent, kinked, or whatever, they can go bad. And the other thing that where they really wear out is the depth of the rails to the groove. Old solid bars, old Windsors, Cannons, that kind of stuff, you could actually re-groove. A machine called a bar shop was the most popular, but you can cut the groove deeper if needed. Right now, I've got more than the tang on that Sawzall blade worth of depth. You say, well, how much is that? Well, we look at it versus this. Come on. It's getting kind of short, but it'll be all right. It'll run some more. And that's, I don't cut a lot of wood, but for what I'm doing, that bar right there lasts a long time. Build another saw, needs a bar, there you go. Slap a fresh coat of paint on it, white or a light argent silver like a steel wheel paint. Looks really nice on those, and you're ready to rock and roll again. So I hope that helps some of y'all. I think this little tool, this is the only real trick that I've got. I think this one was about 20 bucks. They're probably $25, $30 now. You can get the replacement files. I've worn one file out, and you can move it around. So you can see there, you're only using that part of the file. If you let it go out here, you can get that part of the file. But it's a cheap tool. It works great. I love it. Saved me hundreds and hundreds of dollars in bars. Takes a little time, but like I say, a little knowledge, a little watching what you're doing, save yourself a lot of money. If you like it, you like that kind of stuff, let me know. I'll keep making some of this stuff. I'm kind of slow about it. If this helps you, throw it down there in the comments. Let me know. You know, I don't know. Thanks for watching.